We heard from Angel Reese today, and we heard from Tyler Marsh. Tyler Marsh, folks, let's send our best wishes to Tyler Marsh. He's about to be called every name under the book. Sellout, Uncle Tom. They didn't even think, they didn't have the forethought to even say, this is what our story is going to be, and we need to stick to it. This is what our alibi is going to be, and we need to stick to it.
The WNBA has kicked off an investigation into alleged racist remarks, but the so-called evidence? Paper thin. Then came a jaw-dropping twist. Chicago Sky's own coach, Tyler Marsh, dropped a revelation about what he did, or didn't, here during the game. Could Marsh's statement be the match that sets this whole controversy ablaze? Did he just unravel the WNBA's case from the inside?
Actually, something newsworthy said today in regards to the alleged hateful fan comments made toward Angel Reese during the Fever and Sky game on Saturday, because the Sky actually gathered for practice today, and they spoke, and both the coach and Reese spoke. In
a statement that's shaking the basketball world, Coach Tyler Marsh dropped a truth bomb that directly challenges Angel Reese's narrative. So why is the WNBA diving headfirst into an investigation fueled purely by social media gossip, with zero video, zero audio, and zero hard proof, while ignoring the phenomenal game itself? We're talking about a controversy seemingly stitched together by online whispers. What exactly did Marsh say? And what did Reese post that shatters the victim image she's painting? If you're riding with Indiana, drop "I've got the fever" in the comments. Let's go.
Notable comments came from Tyler Marsh, the head coach of the Chicago Sky. Here is what he said without further ado, which is probably the biggest bit of information, actual information we've gotten since this whole can of worms was opened, other than the actual statement.
Coach Tyler Marsh may have just torched the WNBA investigation with 6 explosive words. "I heard when everyone else did." That was his blunt response when asked when he first became aware of the alleged remarks during the Fever vs. Sky showdown. Let that sink in. The head coach of the Chicago Sky, present courtside for every second, only caught wind of the controversy after it started trending on Twitter. Marsh didn't stop there. He added, "I think it's something that we heard about, and so we're just forthcoming with anything that the league is able to do investigation-wise." Translation: even the team's own coach is questioning where this firestorm started, and whether there's even smoke to begin with.
Yeah, I think we agree. I think we're, in compliance with them, with the league, and obviously there's no room or space in our game for hate. So we're complying with everything that's going on.
Coach, when did you become aware that there was hate speech that happened?
I think when everyone else did. I think that it's something that we heard about, and so. Again, we're just forthcoming with anything that the league is able to do investigation-wise.
The Chicago Sky organization didn't see a thing during the game. They're reacting to the same viral posts the rest of us saw online. Not a single player brought it up. Not during timeouts, not during substitutions, not even in passing. Total silence. If something truly happened, why did no one on the court seem to notice?
Any issues with that while you were coaching there?
I think my focus was always on the team and on the organization and doing my job as best as I could. And so, that's kind of what it is.
Were you in this throughout the game or just at that moment?
Oh, I was concentrated on our team and what we were doing game plan-wise against Indiana.
And yet, the WNBA still launched a full-blown investigation. Their official statement declares, the WNBA strongly condemns racism, hate, and discrimination in all forms. They have no place in our league or in society. We are aware of the allegations and are looking into the matter. Sounds serious, until you notice what's not in there. Any mention of actual evidence. This wasn't some back alley scrimmage. It was a nationally televised game with cameras covering every inch and courtside mics capturing everything from sneakers squeaking to bench banter. And still no offensive remarks caught. No journalists heard anything. No fans posted videos. No one flagged security. So where exactly is this scandal hiding?
But the telling admission is, we found out, or I found out when everyone else did. When did you become aware? When everyone else did. What does that indicate? That the Sky did not know or did not hear anything in real time or see anything in real time. So that makes the Sky, that makes the Fever, that makes me, that makes everyone I talked to who was in the arena, everyone else who has spoken from the arena.
You're telling me that in 2024, in an arena packed with smartphones, not one person caught a shred of footage or audio of these supposed comments. The broadcast team stayed silent. The commentators didn't say a word. The in-arena announcer never issued a warning. Security wasn't called. No one was ejected. So seriously, what exactly is the WNBA investigating? A rumor with no receipts?
That makes no cameras, no cell phones. So far, no nothing. To substantiate the alleged hateful fan comments or fan misconduct or however you want to label it, which makes me question mightily what the investigation is based on. And I would love to hear on the record what the investigation is based on, because based on all the information we have, the leading theory has to be it's based on the social media nonsense.
Who stands to gain from these allegations? Just check the scoreboard. Indiana 93, Chicago 58. The Sky were blown out on their own court, and Angel Reese was thoroughly outplayed. Suddenly, social media rumors morph into an official WNBA investigation, despite not one person in the arena backing up the claims. That's not just reckless, it's suspicious. So while everyone's chasing ghosts in the stands, what actually happened during those 40 minutes of basketball? Let's turn to what the cameras did catch.
There's another post from an account that I think now went private or deactivated that alleged things were said to Reese, but no even proof that that person was there or not. Whether they were there or not, whether they saw or heard anything or not, nothing to back it up. And if that is indeed the case, it's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. It really, really now seems like this is based on social media, and that the social media stuff was based on Sky fans online who couldn't handle getting the belt to the ass, who couldn't handle the beating that the Indiana Fever put out on the Sky there.
The whole narrative starts to crumble when you actually watch what happened on the court with 4:38 left in the third quarter. Caitlin Clark was hit with a flagrant 1 foul after making contact with Angel Reese's arm while defending. A tough play, sure. Was it flagrant worthy? That's debatable. But hey, that's basketball. What happened next speaks volumes. Reese jumped up and went straight at Clark. Not toward the stands. Not at the fans. Her eyes were locked on Clark. If she'd heard something offensive from the crowd in that heated moment, wouldn't she have turned in that direction? But she didn't. Her focus was entirely on the player in front of her. Aaliyah Boston quickly stepped in to shield her teammate, drawing a technical foul. Reese got 1-2 for her reaction. No crowd confrontation. No complaint. Just on-court drama, plain and simple.
After watching Caitlin Clark's flagrant foul on Angel Reese and the aftermath, there is no way Angel Reese can continue the lie that she doesn't dislike Caitlin Clark. I know what hatred looks like. Angel Reese hates Caitlin Clark. Not some basketball rivalry.
Throughout the entire exchange, not one player pointed to the stands or flagged officials about fan behavior. Coaches didn't approach referees. Officials never warned the crowd or called security. Everyone's focus stayed locked on the game. The body language says it all. Angel Reese was furious about the physical play, not distracted or upset by anything coming from the crowd. The reactions from Clark, Reese, Boston, teammates, and coaches were textbook basketball confrontation. No gestures. No looks. No signs anyone heard inappropriate comments from the stands. The silence is deafening.
There's a lot of history there with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. You guys remember last year when Angel Reese celebrated Kennedy Carter getting that flagrant foul on the hip check against Caitlin Clark? You remember that? On the sideline, just, yeah, baby, get her, you get her.